Hi everyone, welcome back to Cheese and Turtles. My name is Imogen. In today's video, I'm sharing how to actually become 1% better every single day. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to do that, to give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram and let's get started. So a while ago, I made a video about the power of incremental change. And in that video, I talked about the power of becoming 1% better every single day and how it makes you almost 40% better in a single year. Okay, so in that video, I kind of made the case for becoming 1% better every single day. But I didn't really tell you how. I mean, I did a little bit, but I wanted to make a video about how to actually put that into practice, because it's all very well for me to say, oh, incremental change is great and, take small steps, but what does that actually look like in practice? So let's dive into the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's start with tip number 1, as I always do. I don't know, why would I start with tip number 2? That doesn't make sense. Tip number 1 is to do one thing every day that contributes towards your biggest goal. And it doesn't necessarily have to be your biggest goal overall, but it has to be your biggest goal that's a priority right now, okay? So for me in early 2024, my biggest goal was I had 3 big goals. I had to graduate, I had to find a house, I had to start on my career development as well. Okay, so I had those 3 big goals, but out of them, the most pressing one was graduating, okay, because I was in the last few months of my degree. So I worked on my degree every single day until I graduated, okay? So do one thing every day that contributes towards your biggest goal. Right now, my biggest goal is getting healthier and making sure that my body is in the best condition as much as possible, because I've had a few health scares in the past few years and I really wanted to focus on my own physical and mental well-being, okay? So at the moment, I'm doing one thing every day that really contributes towards that. In fact, multiple things, but at least one thing. So if you want to become 1% better every day, you need to do at least one thing every day that contributes towards your biggest goal, your biggest priority at the moment. All right, number 2, and maybe this should have been number 1, whatever. Here we are now. Work out what 1% better looks like for each of your goal categories and contribute that much to each of your goals each day, okay? So let me unpack that, because I realized I just said that long and convoluted sentence and you're sat there thinking Imogen, what the fuck did you just say? That doesn't make any sense, okay? So what I mean is each of your goals is different, right? And in each of your goals, 1% better will look different, okay? So I want you to work out what amount of improvement is 1% better, okay? So if you're learning a language and you have a certain number of words to learn, what would 1% better look like? How many words is that, okay? And so if you are running and you've got a personal best that you're trying to beat, what does 1% more of that personal best look like? So contribute that much to each of your goals each day. All right, the next thing that I want to talk to you about, and I talk about this a lot in all of my productivity videos because this is so important. You need to do one thing you enjoy for your mental health. A lot of the time, we can get trapped in toxic productivity, which says that we need to prioritize our goals over and above literally anything else. And that's just wrong, sorry, because that is going to lead you to burnout, and that's going to lead you to be miserable and to give up and to not succeed in general. And it will just be kind of a disaster, okay? So do one thing that you enjoy for your mental health. I promise that this is it's more accessible than you think. I'm not going to tell you to meditate for an hour. If you want to meditate for an hour, fantastic, go you, but you don't have to, okay? So this could be as simple as, just looking at something that you enjoy on the internet. I used to have this pre-exam ritual. There was this hamster video that I liked. It's basically this hamster that gradually falls asleep and he falls over on his face, and he wasn't hurt. It was really cute. But I used to watch this video to calm myself down before an exam, and I used to watch this video when I was doing my GCSE. So I was a teenager and I was just watching a cute hamster video before I went into an exam to calm my heart rate. But actually it became this kind of habit that really benefited my mental health, so I started using it outside of exams as well. Anytime I felt bad or stressed out, I just watched this hamster video. This is before I was officially diagnosed with anxiety, but clearly I was already developing healthy coping mechanisms. I did have anxiety, I just wasn't formally diagnosed with it. Anyway, do one thing every day that you enjoy for your mental health, and it could be making yourself a coffee in your favorite mug, or listening to your favorite artist, or something, just going outside in nature. It can be really small. All right, the next thing that I want you to do is to learn one new thing every day. It might be a word, a skill, an equation, something about one of your friends, but just put a new piece of information into your brain, or make your brain work a little bit, okay? You know when you're on your laptop and your laptop has like the fans going because it's really computing hard, you need to kind of put your brain through that at least once a day, okay? Just to make sure that your like neural connections are strengthened and that you are kind of like stretching yourself in an intellectual sense as well. And it can be like, again, sometimes we have like our more down days and you don't feel like doing it, and it could be something really easy, like a super fun fact, okay? So you don't have to learn something super strenuous every day, but try and learn one new thing, even if it's just a fun fact. All right, and finally, you need to practice improving your self-esteem, okay? If you really want to become 1% or 2% or 5% or however many percent better, you need to practice improving your self-esteem, because you could be the most successful person in the world, and if you had no self-esteem, you wouldn't feel the benefits of that, okay? Know that you are trying your best and you are good enough and you deserve good things to happen to you. And once you approach productivity and being 1% better from the perspective of wanting to do it and feeling a sense of joy in doing it rather than, oh God, no, I have to do it, like, it's so different, okay? So if you're feeling a sense of obligation to always be 1% better, it's going to burn you out so fast. Like, you won't even have time to blink, it's going to burn you out that fast. But if you approach it from a place of joy and gratitude and really wanting to engage in it, then it's actually going to help you flourish, even if you work really hard. And even if you get more than 1% better every day, like, you can be carried through something really difficult if you have enough passion and joy to motivate yourself, okay? So that is how to actually become 1% better every day. I know there are a lot of lifestyle tips in there, but seriously, they are really, really important. Okay, that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, me, I guess, whatever. Follow me on Instagram. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.